It won't budge. The lid seems to be jammed. The British officer is being held in this tent.
Okay, I'll ask you again. How did the monk and your lieutenant escape the monastery? Which secret passage did they use? We can go on like this for days. I have hundreds of these records, and you seem to enjoy the music. Or surely you would object. If it's still too quiet, I'd be happy to turn up the volume.
My word, it's Thomas. Thomas Finch. He's an officer in Richard's unit. I knew him from the service back in Hong Kong. It looks like they're torturing him with German marching music. It's booming through his headphones. A fate worse than death. I could deal with this guard, if he wasn't as wide as a door frame. Since I left my black belt at home, I'll have to be a bit more subtle. This guy's a machine. One-on-one, he'd mince me. Good God, where in the world did they breed that guy? I could just grab him from behind, but he doesn't look like an amateur. I need to get Thomas's attention and double-team this guy. Of course, he's too busy enjoying German marching music. Thomas Finch. He was an officer in Richard's unit. I remember him from my days in the service. He was garrisoned in Hong Kong a few times. I have to get him out of there. He's probably beginning to think in German refrains by now. That's no good. I need him to tell me where Richard is. I can't get his attention while he's plumbed into the German marching music. And he's not looking this way. A Nazi uniform. Thomas's headphones are plugged into this player. I'll never make it over there without being noticed by Max Schmeling's big brother. There must be, conservatively, about 5,000 German marching records here.
And now I have something very special for you. Let's see how you like this. Something tells me you'll become very talkative very soon.
I can't get over there without getting caught by Mr. Kick My Ass. A tent peg. A tent peg. Yes, I can use this to lift the lid a bit. Let's see what I can pull out through the gap. A vice. A bottle of glue. A buzzsaw blade. I'll take it out of the cover. An empty cardboard cover. Brown, simple, practical. A saw blade. I've covered the edges of the pieces with glue. Now they just need to go back together. That's the biggest piece of the record. This big piece is probably a good starting point. I'll leave it here. If I can get them lined up right, I should have no problems. I can pick up, turn and set down the pieces. No reason why I shouldn't be able to handle this. Job done. I've glued the record back together. Of course, the light-coloured glue in the cracks won't stand up to scrutiny. At all. I've glued the pieces back together. It's whole again. You could almost mistake it for a new Josephine Baker album. A stick grenade. German model. The fuse is missing. I've unscrewed the top of the grenade and poured out the gunpowder. It's gunpowder from a grenade. The gunpowder's sticking to the glue in the cracks. You can hardly see them. The record looks as good as new. An issue of the Völkisches Tageblatt, a Nazi newspaper. The front page is plastered with a photo of German soldiers marching. I put some glue on the back of the newspaper page. Now I can stick the picture of the soldiers somewhere. Perfect. We've got marching soldiers on the front cover. The picture of the soldiers is stuck on well. Hey, maybe I'll sell this as a collector's item instead. I concealed the glued cracks with gunpowder, and now I have something that closely resembles a brand new Josephine Baker album. With marching soldiers on the front. She wouldn't be best pleased.